Hey guys, the Sports Entertainer here, back with some more wrestling news. Join us as the Sports Entertainer looks at all the breaking wrestling news and rumors you need to know, including all the major highlights, results, and news coming from the 2024 Royal Rumble tonight. A major WWE star reacts to Vince McMahon resigning, McMahon should be criminally charged, says former WWE star, and much more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss out on an episode. Gunther says it's not time to celebrate. Now, the current Intercontinental Champion Gunther was interviewed by Fightful ahead of the Royal Rumble tonight, and was asked about his legendary run so far as the Intercontinental Champ, and while Gunther is obviously very proud of what he's accomplished in WWE so far with that IC title, Gunther believes that it's not time to celebrate, and he needs to remain focused. Quote, "It's a part of the job. It's a great accomplishment. Whenever I get asked about it, it's not the time to celebrate now, it's going to be later. I'm stuck in a tunnel a little bit, and stay focused. Overall, it's been great for my career, and it's a great achievement." Gunther's been on an all-time great run as the Intercontinental Champion, no doubt about it, and hopefully this IC title reign only springboards Gunther onto bigger and better things in WWE soon. Next up, major WWE star reacts to Vince McMahon resigning. Now, you're probably not going to hear or listen to any reactions to Vince's sudden resignation from WWE, amid all these horrific allegations by any WWE superstar currently signed to the company, with it being reported the other day that WWE talent are being told to lay low and talk about nothing but the Royal Rumble or storyline related things, but that certainly doesn't stop former WWE superstars from reacting to this shocking news. And former Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda Rousey reacted to Vince's resignation in a tweet on Twitter or X earlier today that certainly got a ton of attention from the wrestling world, with Ronda basically revealing that Bruce Pritchard is Vince's avatar, and if Bruce is in any way involved with WWE, that means Vince McMahon still has a hand in the business. Quote, "Bruce Pritchard is basically Vince's avatar. If he's still around, Vince still has a hand in the business. Vince was still running things through Bruce when he was gone before." Ronda definitely didn't hold back on expressing her feelings about this situation, and for those of you unaware, Bruce Pritchard is still working for WWE as the executive director of Raw and SmackDown, so if what Ronda Rousey says is true, that basically means that even though Vince is technically gone from WWE, he could still have major influence through Bruce Pritchard. So, do you guys think Pritchard should be the next major WWE executive to be removed from the company? Next up, McMahon should be charged, says former WWE star. Now, Lance Storm recently gave his thoughts on the Vince McMahon scandal a couple of days ago on an episode of the Wrestling Observer Live, and Lance felt as though Vince McMahon should be removed from WWE, which has since happened, and that criminal charges should be brought on if any of these recent allegations from Janelle Grant are even remotely true. Quote, "I was one of the few that said he needed to be gone when the story first broke, and I was outspoken against him being allowed back into the office, being allowed back at shows when he came back. When he came back, I stopped watching the product and only started seeing some of the shows out of necessity. That's classic S Predator stuff, what Vince has been accused of. Find someone down on their luck and start grooming them and bending them to your will. Not only should he be booted off the board, take his keys to the office away, bar him from going to shows, and I think there needs to be a legitimate cleaning house of anyone who covered anything up who knew about this. This is absolutely disgustingly horrible. He needs to be gone and done. I hope there's criminal charges brought if any of this is even remotely true." Let us know your thoughts on Lance Storm's take on the Vince McMahon situation, but from some of the reactions we had seen on social media, it appears like lots are fully supporting Storm's sentiments here. Now, enough of the doom and gloom surrounding Vince McMahon, let's look at all the results, highlights, and big news coming out of the 2024 Royal Rumble tonight, and we got to start off with the main event, the 2024 Men's Royal Rumble match, and man oh man did WWE shock a lot of fans, as Cody Rhodes ended up winning the Royal Rumble match 2 years in a row after eliminating the runner-up CM Punk, While some fans were happy that Rhodes got the back-to-back win as he now has the opportunity to finish his story with Roman Reigns, the overwhelming reaction from fans is complete disbelief as CM Punk has been screwed out of the Royal Rumble win. Perhaps this also means no Rock versus Roman Reigns match at WrestleMania 40, and we had talked about that in a recent video that Vince's allegations could have stopped The Rock from wanting to return right now for another match. I mean, that's just speculation right now, but we'll definitely have news on all of this soon, but yeah. Cody Rhodes is heading to the main event of WrestleMania 40, and once again CM Punk has failed to secure the Royal Rumble win, which obviously is disappointing for a lot of fans, but that certainly doesn't mean we still won't get the CM Punk-Seth Rollins World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania 40 because we probably still will, but definitely a shocking turn of events there, and let us know your thoughts on the shocking swerve WWE pulled off tonight with having Cody Rhodes win back-to-back Royal Rumble matches instead of finally giving CM Punk the Rumble match win. Was this the worst decision ever, which some fans are saying on social media right now, or do you agree with the finish? Now, some other noteworthy events from the 2024 Royal Rumble that anyone who missed the show need to know about. For the men's match, the one big return we did get was Andrade, who returned as the number 4 entrant in the match, and he looked damn good here. But if there's one criticism we have regarding Andrade's return, his theme music could use some work, but other than that, a great return that fans are excited about. We also finally got the debut of Jade Cargill in the Women's Royal Rumble match. She looked like $1,000,000 and put on one hell of a performance. Definitely has an incredibly bright future in WWE. We also got the return of Naomi, who entered the Royal Rumble match in the number 2 position, which received a great pop, and clearly that forbidden door has been smashed open in WWE by Triple H, as the TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace was featured as a surprise entrant in the Rumble match, and she too looked incredible in this match and shows tons of potential, and in the end, Bayley won the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match, which was likely the right call, as she deserves it for sure, after sneakily eliminating Liv Morgan, who had just eliminated Jade Cargill. R-Truth had a hilarious moment in the match as well, where he clearly confused the Women's Royal Rumble match from the Men's Royal Rumble match, with the unofficial entrant R-Truth being eliminated by Nia Jax. Logan Paul retained his United States title against Kevin Owens by DQ, with the referee in the match being truly on the ball, as Kevin Owens took the brass knuckles away from Logan Paul that were given to him by Austin Theory, with Owens proceeding to use the knuckles on Logan Paul before attempting to pin Paul for the 3 count, but unfortunately for Owens, the referee noticed KO with the brass knuckles, resulting in a disqualification win for Logan Paul. This match was actually really great, and Logan Paul put on a hell of a performance, although the finish did leave the fans a bit deflated, as they were super hyped for the possible Kevin Owens win. As most of you probably expected, Roman Reigns retained his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against LA Knight, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles in predictable fashion, with the Bloodline's enforcer Solo Sikoa interfering in the match to sway things in Roman's favor, and judging by fans' reactions on social media, many are getting tired of these finishes to Roman Reigns' title matches. They are literally all the same, an interference that leads to Reigns retaining the belts. The match itself was great, and LA Knight really shined in the match, but again, a very predictable and boring finish to what was a great match up until the finish. Now we will finish the video with some fan reactions to Cody Rhodes winning the 2024 Royal Rumble match, and again, many fans aren't very happy with the result. Quote, "Cody Rhodes is maybe the worst arc I've ever seen, and it's horrible. Dude is just boring. We witnessed the worst Rumble of all time. Punk robbed. This show was weak. Liv Morgan returning was the best part. Crowd was absolutely shocking and half asleep. Worst Rumble, honestly. Boring man, we need something new, and Punk was robbed." Now let us know your guys' thoughts on the 2024 Royal Rumble as a whole down in the comments section below. Was it a great show, or did you find a lot of the results to be disappointing or underwhelming? Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.